Christmas memories.
Hello my fellow creators and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm coming on here to show you how to make this adorable little lip balm holder. Now this is one of the goodies that will be given as a prize during the first Cat Scrappiness Winter Virtual Retreat. Now if you saw my video introducing the retreat, you would have seen I had 4 stocking stuffers that will be part of a giveaway on December 3rd. So while I won't be showing you how to make this stocking stuffer during the virtual retreat, I wanted to show it to you beforehand, just in case you wanted to make this one as well. So let me show you what I'm making. And I'm going to be using the Reindeer Games Sentiment Stamp Set, which is part of the retreat bundle. And then I went ahead, stamped, colored, and cut one of the images from the Reindeer Games Stamp Set. So I'm also going to be pulling in some of the papers from the Merry Grinchmas paper pack. I have my ribbon here. I have my cardstock. So let's get started. I'm going to do my best to do this in real time so you can see just how long it takes to make this stocking stuffer. So what you will need for the stocking stuffer is a couple of different cardstocks, some pattern paper, you can add a stamp set, some sentiments. It's really up to you how you decorate your little lip balm holder. But I'm going to start with my cardstock A, which I'm going to cut at 3.5 inches by 6 inches. So let me cut this down to 6 inches and then to 3.5 inches. And then I'm also going to need a piece that is 1 inch by 3 inches. So let me cut this down to 3 and then down to 1. I'll set that aside. And then cardstock B, and this is going to be for your pocket on the inside of your little lip balm holder. And that's just in case, let me show you. Put a little pocket here just in case you want to add a gift card. So this piece is going to be cut to 3.25. Get it, 3.25 by 1 7/8. So just under 2 inches. Actually, let's just make it at 2 inches, just for a little bit easier cuts. All right. And then we're going to choose our patterned paper. Let's go with this one, the Santa hats and then the green stars. And I am so bad at tearing my papers out. Okay. And then we'll need to cut 2 out of 1 pattern paper at 2.5 by 3 3/8. So 3 3/8, and then we want 2.5. So I'll cut it 5 and then go to 2.5. And these are going to be for 2 of the covers, and then 3 3/8. And then we want these at 2.5. And then you also need, out of each of the pattern papers, a piece that is 5/8 by 3 3/8. So you already have this at 3 3/8 from our previous cut. So we want it at 5/8. So slightly over half. So then that gives you that piece from there, and then we'll do the same. Now you can use many different cardstocks. If you wanted these pieces to be a different cardstock as well, you could do that. Again, that's entirely up to you. All right, we've got our pieces all cut. Now what I want to do is, let me get my scoring tool, and on our piece that's 6 inches on the 6-inch side, the 6 by 3.5, you're going to score at 2 5/8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. And then you're also going to score at 3 3/8. All right. And then on this white paper here, you're going to score at 3/4 of an inch and at 2 1/4. And this piece, let me show you, is going to be what holds your lip balm together. So we kind of take our little scoring, our bone folder, and pull it, kind of round it a little bit. Then that will go in here, and that's going to hold your lip balm in place. In the meantime, let's go ahead and fold and burnish on our score lines. All right. And then what I like to do, excuse me, is take my corner chomper here, and I'm going to use the 1/4 inch, and then I'm going to corner round the 4 corners of this piece of cardstock. Then I'm going to do the same on 2 sides, only 2 of each of the pattern paper pieces. I rounded the wrong side. Let me cut another piece. Well, you know what? Let's just let that go. I'm going to let that go. And we'll make that on the inside. Inside. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about that. So then what we want to do is attach where our lip balm holder is going to go. So at these folds that we made here, you're going to just attach it. And I like to do it before I lay down my pattern papers. So let's attach. And like right to the outside of this score line, because you want it to be able to fold. And then we'll do the same here. All right, and then I want to just make sure that this fits. While the glue is still a little pliable. All right. So that'll close like this. All right. I'm going to leave that in there while I work. Well, no, let's take it out. So then I'm deciding which one I want for my front and my back, and I've decided I want the green in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that. And I think there's a delivery driver here because the neighbor's dog is barking. And we'll do the same. So these, I almost forgot a step. Safe. I want to put my ribbon down first. So let's get our ribbon down that we want. And I'm just cutting it at about 18 inches, but I'll just kind of guesstimate that. And then I'm just using some score tape here to kind of help hold it down. And let's go for our middle. This is our middle point. See, sometimes I get so excited when I am putting together my crafty goodies that I skip a step. All right, now we'll put on our pattern paper on the front cover. And back on there. Luckily the liquid glue hadn't set yet. And then we'll put this one here. Now I love doing little handmade stocking stuffers, and I know my grandkids love getting them. They just, or at least they make it seem like they love it. They hoo and ah and, oh, thank you so much, Grandma, I love it. And you know, and then they do come back and ask, Grandma, can you make me this? Or Grandma, can you make me that? So they know that Grandma can make them lots of goodies. And then here, what I could do is use the same. I could flip it and use different pattern paper. I can use the opposite side. You know, it's really up to you how you do this. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other pattern paper as my spine. And that's one of the benefits of double-sided paper that I really like, is that you kind of get double the options when putting together your projects. All right. And then this one I'm going to use on the inside little spine. There we go. And then this will go here. And again, you choose which pattern paper you want to use. I think these pattern papers are so cute. I remember I made a mistake and I corner rounded the wrong side on one of these, but not to worry. That will actually be hidden because I am going to put the pocket holder on this side. Oh, and then if you want to stamp a sentiment, you probably need another piece of pattern paper that I forgot to cut. So I'll do that in a minute. Let's work on our little pocket. So for our pocket, need our scoreboard again. Should have done that when I was scoring. But we're going to score at 3/8 of an inch on 3 sides. So that's 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And this is just going to help us make our little pocket for our gift card. So I'm just going to fold at each of those scored lines and burnish them down just a bit. And then I am going to just kind of miter these corners, take away some of that bulk. I think I need to miter this one a little bit more. There we go. Then what we can do is simply use some more of our score tape here. And I sometimes use a combination depending on what the project is. Now I could use just liquid glue here, but I'm trying to get this done quickly. So let's see how quickly we can get it done. And again, I'm trying to leave this video in real time. So far, we are, oh, and I'm going to round this corner because I'm putting it on the back pocket. And that'll just kind of help to align it. And see, that covered my little boo-boo on the other side. And this will hold a gift card. Well, I don't have a gift card in front of me to show you, but it will hold a gift card. In fact, I should look for one. I'll do that in a minute. And then here we fit our lip balm. You can tie your little holder together. Oh, but I want to decorate the front. Almost forgot. So, what did I do with that? I had this scrap of pattern paper. It was also from the Reindeer games pattern paper that coordinates with that stamp set. So I'm going to just use that. And I just had it, it was a circle die cut that I had in my stash. I cut one too many of. And then I'm going to pop this little image up just a bit, just to add a little bit of dimension to our little image here. I'm not going to be too overly concerned with getting it all over the back of the image. And then we'll just kind of pop him up right there. How cute that is. And then if I want to add a little sentiment here, I can cut a piece of just some, maybe a light cardstock. So I'm going to cut this one down to, this is 2.5. So let's see, the pattern paper was at 2.5 by 3 3/8. So I'm going to cut this down to 2 by 3. Let's see if that gives us a good little border. It does. And so then, of course, I will round these two corners just so they follow along on the corner roundedness of the other piece. And then let's find a cute little sentiment. Let's see. We have, let's see, flying by to say, let's see, what if we do Christmas wishes and reindeer kisses right on the front? Let's see. Will that fit on there? Ah, it's too wide. Okay. Let's get one that's not quite so wide. And I could have just done this if I was thinking ahead. I'm going to put it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I think that one will look nicely there. All right, let me just get out my stamp positioner from Mini Misty, only because I am not great at free range stamping. And I'm just gonna stamp in black. All right, let's set this aside and we will put here our little sentiment. Then you could sign this if you wanted, or put a little message of your own instead of stamping a sentiment there. Isn't that cute? Alrighty, and I grabbed a little gift card so you see it fits perfectly in there, and you can tie together your little lip balm holder and then trim off any excess of the ribbon. So there you have my completed stocking stuffer. It's a lip balm holder. And that, if I'm looking back at my video, got done in less than 30 minutes. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Making our Christmas memories.